Hey everyone, back with a mail day. This is going to be a long one, so I'm sure the better stuff will be at the very end if you want to just scroll through it. So this is this week's mail. I just got 4 things in today, actually on Saturday. It's pouring down rain here, so I've been pretty anxious to get some of this stuff, and actually now I should have a decent mail day next week as well, but it'll be a lot shorter. So anyway, some of the things I picked up. Excuse me. You guys seen that I liked last year's Topps Chrome's baseball, and I don't know, I just decided to pick up a refractor. It's another Gem Mint 10 of Rice Hoskins. Beautiful card, which is weird because I got like 3 different variations. Acuna and what's his name? I don't even know the other guy off the top of my head. But yeah, I picked them up. Super cheap. He had a pretty good start to the year, so I grabbed it anyway. Again, something just to try to somewhat differentiate what I have in my collection. So that will go with that. So then I entered a Raz. I bought half the spots in a Raz on a Facebook group. I really don't know why. I was just kind of in that mood. And so for 20 bucks, I think it's $4 a spot. And I did this with another card and I lost. But it was a coin flip. So for 20 bucks, I got this Mariota. It is a sticker, but either way, I haven't grabbed a Mariota in quite some time. It's at a 150. But and I took my Steve McNair out of the box because I had a Ravens logo on it. So if anybody's wondering, usually I wouldn't take those out of the box, but I did. So yeah, we're gonna start to just put a couple of these cards up here. And I grabbed the gold Elvin Bethea at a 10, and I got this for like, I don't know, $13 or something like that. I just seen another one sell for $11 last night. And that, there's your base version at a $1.99, the green at a $5. So that will go there. And then tie-dye at 25. I do have 2 of the blues at a 49, and then at a 75 the red. So yeah, that was the 101 was on eBay until last night. Then it was snagged, which I wasn't paying what they were asking for it, so I decided not to get it, even though it would have completed the rainbow. But I'm cool with not having it. So then when did I get this? Oh, this. Every day I check like Warren Moon and Earl Campbell's. And then last week you see me grab this with my eBay bucks. That's at a 10. I don't know if that's a blue or just a hollow version. And then this one came up for like 30 or under. Buy it now. And that is a bookend as well. 5 out of 5. This is the gold version, which is weird because I bought this for like 25 and this for right around 30. And right now I see one of these out of 10 going for like $37. I don't know, it's weird. There was that a 3, and the 101 is on eBay, which is a kind of a super, super high number right now. So I'm not even going to make an offer for that. So we'll put that one up there. Guess I could have put the Bethea up there. Next, there's a couple I did want to open up on camera just in case something. So I'll open those last, or close to last. So anyway, I was in, I got a business card. I'm kind of happy. Snodzilla Breaks, sports cards memorabilia. There's the stuff right there. Pause that, check it out. You got his website up and going, so please go check that out if you could. But I decided to get into a 12 box, I think, Diamond Kings break, and I bought my Red Sox. I already sorted through most of this stuff. So these are just your base. I've seen some Benintendi's, and I've seen a couple Ortiz's come out of here. And you just never know. And the Red Sox were one of the more expensive teams, but it didn't pan out. I don't have the best luck in baseball breaks. A couple Chris Sales, Roger Clemens, the 300, Pedro, flashbacks of Boggs and Clemens. This Babe Ruth, old school. I don't even know what these inserts are called. Some portraits, Mookie Betts, and Eddie Stanky, Pedro Martinez, and apparently you get an Eddie Stanky blue card out of every box, because I got a lot of them. So yeah, that was my Diamond Kings recap. Like I said, I wasn't going to go too far into that. And then I decided to get a box of honors from him. He had a 5 or 10% discount code, and usually I would never do it, and I decided why not. So I got one box of honors, and I got this Marquez Valdez Scantling, the red variation out of 15. I don't know about anybody else, but scoring classics look that much sweeter when it's like the chrome. And now they're not their college unis. It's just awesome. I actually like the score better, which is odd, but I really do. And then one of my base cards was a Nick Mullins 101. I mean, yeah, it ain't the Baker or nothing like that, but his stuff still sells fairly decent, but it is the Gem Masters, the black variation, so that's pretty cool. So most likely I'll throw it on eBay and see if somebody wants it, because somebody's going to want it. Maybe I'll just do the rainbow and then sell it as a rainbow. I'm sure it's not going to be too awfully expensive. But then I got this Michael Gallup out of 10, 5 of 10, with his heartbeat of an auto there. Again, I just love the way score looks with the glossy look, and it's pretty cool. So I grabbed that. Well, I didn't grab it. It was in the box. And then I got this Andre Reed from Flawless. This was my, I guess, the bigger hit out of the box, which it's not a big boomer, but it was marked a 101, and I know there's guys out there that hate, you know, they're like, what's the difference between this card and, you know, somebody's just writing hit 101. Either way, it's the only one in the world that looks like that. Sure, you can make it yourself, but it's not already stamped or anything like that. I'm a fan of honors. I know some people aren't, and I actually did well in honors with Buck City later on, so you can see that next week. But I like it. So Snods, thanks, man. Thanks for the break, and thanks for the honors box. So this one I've been waiting on for about a week, and I was just going to open it just to make sure everything's in here. Okie dokie. And this was another Raz win, and I was bored at work, and some guys know about this. And I never really enter big Raz wins, or big Raz chances, really. And so we got one there. It looks like everything's gonna be here, but I never really, if it's like $10 more a spot, I usually don't enter it. So this was $20 a spot, and there was one spot left, and that was spot 10, and this is no lie. And I was like, man, I never enter them, plus it's the last spot. A lot of people don't like bookends. Well, I like to take 1 in 10 for some weird reason. These are just throw-ins or filler cards, so I took it for 20 bucks. So for $20, which if you guys don't know about Raz's, I don't like how these just came in team bags. So for 20 bucks, I will show you what I won. But long and behold, spot number 10 was chosen. He's got all this taped up. So like I said, it's going to be a long video, but some stuff's going to be in the back here. I guess we'll put Reed up here. Put the Reed. We'll even put the other 101. Why not a 101, huh? So, yeah, I was pretty excited. So then he kind of had some problems shipping it after I won it, because he said I was going to ship it this day, he's going to ship it this day. And I'm like, man, this is going to be too good to be true. So anyway, it's a playbook, Royce Freeman. So it is a nice 2-color chunky patch. And it's an on-card. I'm not a huge fan of these booklets, but it was in there. So there's one. The Nick Chubb Prism Auto was in there. So it's not bad. Like I said, for 20 bucks, that's pretty cool. Those aren't numbered. And then, I think this one he didn't have it all taped down. Yeah, I don't like the way these were sent at all. But, Kiki Kute out of 125. Again, nice chunky, you know. Nice chunky red patch. It's not chunky, really. Guess it does have a little bit of a flare up there. But anyway, Kiki Kute It's like, man, you paid 20 bucks for that. Yeah, well, the only reason I entered the Raz was because of this card. And, you know, obviously it's got the typical playbook beating up corners and stuff. And that is 11 of 99. And that is an on card. Be nice to have a little chunk there, but Baker Mayfield. So, pretty awesome. I probably will get rid of this one. I'm not a huge fan of playbook books. Plus, they're just beat up. But, yeah, that was pretty sweet for 20 bucks. So now it's here, so now I'm at least happy that I got it. So I don't know, we're gonna run out of space because I got so much stuff to show off. This has been probably one of my most anticipated mail days in a long time. We'll even have Baker cover up. I think it'll work. Yeah, either way. So yeah, Baker's not gonna go anywhere. There we go. We'll just slide you right beside him, just kind of peeking over the corner there. And again, I told you this is going to be a longer video, but I've waited a long time. So these were pickups from Wahoo Sports Cards on Twitter. You've seen last week I picked up some stuff in his 50-cent sale. And again, then he had more of a auto and hit sale. And a lot of this stuff was fairly cheap. And then I found one card, and I was like, hey, would you take this? He said yes. And it's kind of one of those types of cards I've been looking for a really long time. For something relatively in my price range. And he's got like a bag inside of a bag. And yeah. So either way, first up here, I don't even know if, let's go here. Titans fans paid $157. So that's obviously what I spent in this sale here. So you guys can all know. Which I really don't think I did too awfully bad. So first we got this 10 of 10. So it's a bookend, nice two-color, kind of I think it's part of a logo or something. Either way, it's a patch. And I don't know if that's game used. It is player worn, but either way, it was actually really cheap. And I thought that was a clean looking card, so I liked it. And then, let's see here. So then we got the Saquon Barkley. It was like $1 or $2. I don't even know. Again, no reason why. Just once I had a pile going, I decided to roll with it. Earl Campbell, a couple bucks for that. I don't know if that was game used. I didn't get to see the back. So yep, so these are game worn. I did get the Thurman Thomas to match it. Both out of 250, so that's pretty cool. So they're both game used, and I like the light blue jersey there. And I actually started magging all my game used Hall of Fame relics, no matter what the cost. So I'm gonna literally put these cards that I bought for the same price of a mag in a mag, but that's just what I'm going to do now. So then I went on a little DJ Shark kick. I don't know, maybe with Nick Foles, and I don't expect these to like boom in price at all, but with him and Westbrook there, maybe they can become somewhat of a better receiver, and even if that card doubles in value, that would be pretty sweet. So we got DJ Chark again. And this is on card, and it's at a 149. So, and again, these were under $4 a piece, I think. So then I got a Lorenzo Carter again. This was like $2, I think, at a 49. DJ Chark, I actually have like the same exact one, had a 4.99. So obviously I had him in some breaks. Kerryon Johnson again, that was under $10, I think. Which, being on card, why not? You know, just see what happens with them. Then we got this Kyle Lauletta, and I got this for like $4 or $5, and it's the gold. This is actually the etched version. It's at a 25. And it's one of those things, man. You just don't know, and chances are the guy doesn't get a chance to play. But for $4, pretty short print QB. You know, it's slightly two color. You got the blue there. I figured, why not? I will take that chance. And then this is Joe Swell, and I had no idea who this dude was. I liked the card. It was just a clean looking card from National Treasures. So it is on card. He is a Hall of Famer, and I actually messaged a couple guys like, who the hell is this guy? And I guess he was a shortstop. Let's see. No. But either way, he was he only struck out once at area 63 at bats. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to throw that in a mag anyway. Again, that was fairly cheap. His stuff ain't crazy high, but played for the Cleveland Indians, apparently. And then the boomer that I've been waiting on for so long. And I'm going to get a mag out. I already had one sitting here beside me. Because it came, the picture was in a mag. And I asked him, I was like, man, is that scratched up? And he's like, no, that was a tape on the mag, so apparently he didn't want to ship it in the mag, so to even show her off in its full beauty. Oh boy. Yeah, that's pretty. So I've always looked for this guy's auto, but either I don't like the way, and I'm going to put a sleeve over this even too, but I don't like the way some of the cards are, just the designs of them, or the prices that they're asking on eBay are just crazy. So either way, one of the biggest cards I was waiting on all week was this Jim Brown NFL Legends. I don't know, I mean, it's just an upper deck card. It's guaranteed, you know, from Jim Brown, all that. Pretty cool. Just really, really cool. I'm super excited. And this is on card, and in it, you know, I just put a sleeve over the top of it. This mag that just came out of the bag is kind of weird, but that is on card, and that is a beautiful, bold. I love this photo. It's upper deck, NFL Legends at the bottom, and I'm telling you, this card is a lot cleaner than what I thought it was. I mean, I'm not going to grade it or nothing, but it's just, I mean, there's hardly any kind of whiting or anything. It's just nice. But I've been super excited to get that card, and it's finally, again, I paid goods and services, you know. When I don't really know somebody, I don't want to screw myself, you know. If it's 10 bucks and you want to chance friends and family, whatever, but when you're talking $150, I would not do that. Plus there's been a lot of transactions, I guess. But yeah, that is a centerpiece that goes with my Hall of Fame collection, and it's on card. And I mean, obviously that card was most of this purchase. You just blocked all my light. So yeah, some game used relics, another Hall of Fame auto, and all that. 10 out of 10 Ray Lewis for 150 bucks. I don't think I'm that Jim Brown, so pretty cool. And then my last thing I got here is from Buck City Breaks, and I've been waiting on this. I tried slowing down getting into some breaks, and I got into a couple, and I seen Buck City was still filling the last of theirs. So either way, which is kind of an ironic situation for this one part. So they had a 6-box select break, and not many people are doing select anymore. Which, by the way, when I opened this was in here, so I got a little box cutter. So that's pretty cool. So you'd have to throw that in there, but I appreciate it. But go check them out as well, if that stays up there. Nah, I already opened it. Buck City Breaks, go check them out. So I got the Ravens, and I was going to get the Jets, and this is absolutely no freaking lie. I wasn't going to chase Baker anymore, but I was going to go after Darnold again, because I chased him in one full case, and it was bad. So I decided to switch it up. I think I've chased Jackson like twice. So either way, with half case of select, just a couple Lamar rookies, and then just your typical rookies. I did get one hit. Oh, this Tucker here is at a 75. And then I did get a Lamar Jackson, like the what? Not 199, yeah. And it was ironic because I think they hit the tie-dye Baker RPA, and then they hit a gold Darnold RPA. And I swear, man, when that Darnold was pulled, I was like, I knew it. And they were available when I took the Raven, or right after I took the Ravens. But earlier in the day, I was going to take the Jets, and I was trying to talk myself out of getting into another break, and I did. So anyway, I got the Ravens. And then I also, and it's fun, this is again ironic because I was talking about I'm not a big fan of Playbook. And you can get really nice cards here, you know, obviously. But I'm just not a big fan of the books. They're just harder to store and display, you know, and I don't know. Unless you get a nice chunky one. So anyway, I decided to get into their full case. I think that's 8 boxes of Playbook. It was get one top team, tier team, and then you get one bottom tier team. And so I decided to buy a spot. I think I bought them the same time I bought the Ravens. And I was actually talking to Greg through Messenger. You know, I'm like, man, I got the Chiefs, and the Chiefs were my top tier team. And, you know, and I get it. Trying to split them up is kind of like, it's just hard to do. So I got the Chiefs and the Jags, and I'm like, okay, well, Chiefs have no rookies this year, obviously. Like, you're always like, oh, maybe I can get a Mahomes or something like that. Even this second-year stuff is selling really well. And I got the Jags, and I got 3 cards in this break. And from what I've seen, because Snobs was going on at the same time, and I see this is like right after. This happened as soon as he pulled like a moon helmet that I wasn't in. And I was just like, man, then this happened. Anyway, the first card in that break, the first card that they flipped over was this Kareem Hunt. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going hitless in this one, I guess. Even though it's Kareem Hunt, I get it, you know, nobody really cares. Then I did get one Jags hit, and that was this Mark Brunell, which was kind of cool. Hail Mary signatures for the Jags, and that is game used as well. I did not know that, but either way, no Hall of Fame or nothing, but he had a fairly decent career, big lefty for Jacksonville over the years. But yeah, that was pretty cool. So I was kind of like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. And I swear to you, the last card of the break, and I caught it like right before, and they started freaking out, and they, you know, they said my name, and I'll even put their little mat here out for this card. And yeah, so I hate plates, and I hate books, and I don't know, and then all of a sudden this came out. So this is a front 4, 1 of 1, and you see the 4 names there, and I'm like, man, is this? I mean, I couldn't see none of this, and I was kind of like, is this gonna be just patches? I didn't know what a front 4 book entailed or nothing like that. So it's the actual printing plate. It is player worn stuff, but they were patch autos. So you got Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill going through all of his stuff. So, you know, that kind of sucks. Obviously, Kareem Hunt's not on the team. But obviously, that's the one most people care about. So you got Mahomes and Hunt, Kelce, and Hill. Quad autos, my second ever quad auto.
Oh, yeah.
I got that Vikings one that I don't have anymore. But yeah, not many people can say they got a 1-on-1 of Patrick Mahomes. So Buck City, that was quite the turnaround in one card, which usually never happens like that. Or one card. Now I gotta move somebody. We'll move Mariota. And they throw it in a $10 mag, because I mean these mags aren't cheap. Because I want to get one for that Baker as well. But so Buck City. I can put your mat back. That was my mail day. So I think it was a fairly decent one. Hopefully this isn't the same as my thumbnail. But yeah, the Jim Brown. I mean the 3 1-of-1s. I mean, yes, I'll count Nick Mullins here. The Baker, $20. It was just a really, really good mail day. The Bethea Gold. Even these other things. All these auction pickups. It was a really good mail day. And I was just super excited everything's here. And that's all I got. Oh, yeah, let's put the 505. But yeah, that was my mail day, guys. I know you guys didn't watch, but hopefully you guys just scroll to the end, and then you guys can get the gist of a 25-minute video in 10 seconds. And the Mariota. That was pretty nice, huh? But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Not much coming in now since all this has got here and all that good stuff, but that's all I got. And I think I got one more big thing well, 2 more big cards from Buck City. I lucked out with them and a couple cases of honors. I think 116 I got something coming from them too, but that's all I got. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. See ya.